Hi, ladies. So, where do I begin? I came on and I made a video and I told you guys that, the doctor seen the sac and no baby on Tuesday. And so yesterday, an appointment was made for Friday to see the IVF doctor, my doctor, on Friday, to go over things, to pick a route to start the miscarriage. I think since Tuesday, I have really been just kind of in disbelief. Like, this defense mechanism came up when she told me the bad news on Tuesday, and I don't think I allowed myself to believe it, to let it sink in. Like I said, shock was the most thing that I felt during this process, both Jarrett and I. So, to hear my nurse call me the other day and pretty much going over the same thing the doctor told me, it was a lot more clear, because when my doctor told me, I wasn't listening, I wasn't paying attention, it wasn't soaking in. And so hearing my nurse say it the next day kind of hit home, and it just really hit me hard the other day. It hit me hard. And she told me to stop all my medications because, like I said in the other video, the medications are basically telling my body that there's nothing wrong, and once I stop the medications, my body's going to know what to do. And I just didn't want to give up hope. I didn't want to give up hope that she was wrong and that the doctor was wrong, and that by some miracle that we would go in on Friday and a baby is going to magically appear. And I asked the nurse again, I said, can I take an HCG? And she told me I have to talk with the doctor. I'll get back with you. I'm sorry, I'm a wreck, I'm a mess. I know I look horrible, but I feel horrible, so I'm sorry for my appearance. But she didn't call me back yesterday. She emailed me, which is I was kind of pissed off about, because I was waiting for her to call to tell me if the doctor wanted me to do an HCG or not. And when I didn't get the call, I checked my email later that night and I saw that she emailed me, which she never does. Usually the nurse, she calls me back, and in the message she said, no, the doctor doesn't feel like you need to do an HCG right now. Your level is going to be high because the sac is there and it's pointless, pretty much. Then last night, I would say probably around 10:30, I started having cramps. And first they were mild, and I was able to fall back to sleep. Then around, I would say 10:30, they were intensified. They were really bad. I mean, to the point where I woke up. I woke Jared up, and I was in pain. I was in so much pain. And he got up, he got me the heating pad, because I was having lower back pain. I was having cramping. Just like, when you get your period, it was like that, but 10 times worse. And I knew what was happening. I knew from my last miscarriage, what was going on, and I just immediately I just busted into tears. I just lost it because I knew what was happening, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. I just had to, go through it, and then probably 15 minutes later, I felt like I had to use the restroom, and when I did, there was just blood, and I'm sorry, this is a lot of information for you guys who are following my channel. I know this is reborn slash pregnancy, and I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this. You can turn it off if you wish. That's fine. I know this is very sad and depressing, and if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I understand. But for my viewers out there who have been following our journey and who have been praying for us, I just feel like I just have to get it off my chest. I have to talk about it. I have to let you guys know what's going on because you've been rooting for us since day one. And it helps me to talk about it. It helps me to get it off my chest. So the bleeding happened, and more clots and more tissue and just bleeding, and I was having cramping, and the pain was just so bad. And Jarrett was holding my hand, and I reached for our pregnancy sticks. And I just held them, and I just said goodbye. I just said goodbye to what would have been. So let's just say that last night was pretty damn hard. It just sucks. It just really sucks, and I know that this is all part of the grieving process, and I know that I'm going to be crying, and I know I'm going to be upset and mad and hurt and disappointed. My family is extremely upset, and they're also mad. They want answers as much as I do. And so last night, I believe that my miscarriage was happening. So I go in Friday, and I didn't call my doctor's office today to tell them what happened last night because frankly, what are they going to do? I'm going to see them tomorrow anyway. And so she will probably check me to see if indeed that was the miscarriage last night and if it was complete. I pray that it is complete because I don't want to have to take the abortion pills again. It didn't work successfully last time, and my miscarriage was drawn out. And I don't want to have to get another D&C. I've had 3 surgeries, and I don't want another one. I'm just trying to pay off the last surgery that I had. I don't need the extra cost right now. My thoughts about moving forward. I'm stubborn. I'm hard-headed. I'm tough. But I ain't gonna lie. This second round has really drained me and has really I don't know if I can say like it broke my heart more because that saying, what doesn't make you weak makes you stronger. Well, my God, I should be so strong right now. I could probably lift up my house because I have gone through so much shit. It's unbelievable the amount of crap that I've had to put up with and gone through. But you know, when you're trying to conceive and when you're trying to be a parent and a mother, you won't do anything. You'll do anything. You'll walk on water. You'll walk through fire. You'll climb the highest mountain to make your dream come true. Now you guys know that was my last batch of eggs. That was it. That was our last 3 embryos. If I want to try again, I would have to do an IVF cycle all over again, starting from square one. Now, my doctor on Tuesday, when she did give us the news, the horrible news, she, in the middle of me crying and her giving me a hug, she's like, you know, this isn't the end. This is not the end of your journey. You know, I still have hope. There are still things that we can try. And I'm thinking, you know, what can we try? We have tried everything. We have tried Clomid. We have tried IUIs. We have tried IVFs. We did a frozen embryo transfer. You know, Jarrett is fine. I am fine. We have had genetic testing done on both of us. Our genetics we have no abnormalities in our genes. We have been tested like lab rats for countless number of diseases and infections and blood clots and all kinds of things. I even asked her about the natural killer cell. That is a cell that kills and fights off diseases, but when you become pregnant, sometimes it fights the pregnancy. And I had asked my doctor about that, and she told me that that is not my case, because if it was, I wouldn't be getting pregnant, period. And I'm getting pregnant. The babies are implanting. It's just getting them to grow, getting them to develop. They're stopping at a point. And so she said that if me and Jarrett are both fine, our chromosomes are fine. But then when you mix those chromosomes together, if there's just one off, it destroys the whole thing. It just destroys the whole makeup, and it won't work. So, I don't know what she's going to tell us tomorrow. I don't know if she's going to try to say, you know, we could use a donor, an egg donor. I have no idea if she wants us, what she wants us to do, but you know, I am not well off. I am not rich by any means. And this is so expensive. The amount of money that you have to put into this, to invest. And we have invested so much now. And I know a lot of you out there bring up adoption. And maybe that, you know, this is a sign, you know, but I want my own children. I want my own biological children. Until I have exhausted that, then I'll think about other options. But right now, adoption is not on our plate. One, we cannot afford it. I have looked into the cost of adoption, and it is about 3 times as much as doing IVF. That is out of the question. We just can't afford it. I don't want to do fostering. It's just not an option for me right now. And I'm not saying that adoption is horrible, that, you know, no one should do it. No, it's just not in my cards at this moment. Not saying maybe down the road it won't be, but right now, I don't want to adopt. You know, it just, I'm having a lot of mixed emotions right now. I don't feel that I need grief counseling. I know a couple people have brought that up. You know, maybe I should seek out counseling. I don't feel like I need it. I'm not going off the wall. I'm not going to commit suicide. I'm just going through the regular emotions that anybody would be going through when they lose a child. They have a miscarriage. This is the stuff that you go through. And I just found out Tuesday. It isn't like 6 months down the road and I'm looking like this 6 months from now and I'm not leaving the house and I haven't brushed my hair. You know, that's something else. And I'm not even there, you know. I'm going to allow myself to grieve. I'm going to allow myself to heal, but I will not give up. I will not give up. I can't and I won't, because there are other options, there are other things that she will address tomorrow. And believe me, we have a load of questions as well, and concerns and fears that we want answers. And it's going to be a long meeting tomorrow, and it's going to be draining and stressful. But we'll get through it because we're strong, and Jarrett and I are strong, and we love each other, and we have our faith, and things are going to be okay one way or another. They're going to be okay. So I just wanted to update you guys. I'm sorry that it's a horrible, sad, depressing video, but what the hell, you know? It's like, I can't come on here and be something I'm not when I feel like crap. And Easter is coming up, and Father's Day, and Mother's Day, and it was supposed to be our turn, you know. It was supposed to be a good year. It was supposed to be a good year for us. It was supposed to be our time, where when these holidays would come around, that we would have huge, happy smiles. And I would look down and I would see my stomach. And what's the hardest part is going through all this is that my stomach has grown. And I've gained weight because of the pregnancy. And I have all these hormones in my body still that have to be expelled. And it's just another emotional roller coaster that I have to go on. And it's only Jarrett and I that can go through it, you know. Everybody tries to be so supportive, but sometimes they don't even have any words to say because it's so hard, and I completely understand because I wouldn't even know what to say. How many times can you tell someone you're sorry to hear such bad news? And I think that's the most part I'm angry about. It's like, how many times do I have to go through this? How many times do I have to suffer or look into my husband's eyes? How many times do I have to pee on these sticks and get a beautiful positive pregnancy sign only to have it be lost? I don't understand. I don't have the answers. All I keep asking is why. And right now, I'm angry. I'm just so angry right now. And I know that's all a part of this process. I don't know what to do. I know there's going to be some upcoming financial things that are going to happen, and I'm going to need money. And I will be selling William, which I never thought in a bazillion years I would have to do. But I have to. There's going to be bills that need to be paid. And there's going to be tests that need to be done. And if I sell William, then I'll be able to use that money for that. It'll go in like the future baby fund, you know. So I'm going to make a video tomorrow about what he's going to come with, you know, how much he's going to be and all that stuff. And it's very hard for me to do But sometimes these things have to happen, and they take priority over things that are non-materialistic, you know? When this shit happens, you just gotta make decisions, and sometimes they're not always the greatest. But I just want to say thank you to all of you. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to do my best every day to smile. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I really am. And thank you for all being there and helping me get through this, because I know I would be even more of a mess and lost if I didn't have you guys there to be there for a helping hand or a prayer or a text out of the blue to check on me. So thank you. And I will talk to you all soon. Love you all. And just keep praying for us. Keep praying for us, and I'll update you hopefully Saturday about my appointment on Friday. Alright, bye guys.